Hi Gemini, and welcome to your September forecast. Starting off, we have a new moon in Leo happening September 2nd or 3rd, depending on your location in the world. And then we also have a full moon September 17th or 18th, and that'll be in the sign of early degrees of Pisces. So we also, of course, have the fall equinox happening on September 20th or 21st. But let's go ahead and take a look at your cards and see what this season is going to bring us. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Cups, Dream. Scorpio energy, something about family, childhood, or the past. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. We have the Nine of Cups, Laziness, 6-9, so Cancer. Guidance, Three of Coins. Aloneness, the Hermit. Another 9. Got 3, 6, and 9 again showing up. I think that showed up for Aries. And then we have the Lovers, another 6. Your card, Gemini. Family again. And then Flowering, the Queen of Coins. And We Are the World, 10 of Coins. Wow, this is really beautiful. Taurus had a very blessed reading as well, so if you have placements there, maybe check it out for additional information. But everything is in perfect harmony, perfect resonance here with 3, 6, and 9 showing up. We also have the 10 of Coins completion along with the Queen of Coins. There is extreme wealth value, even if it's not material. You are blessed unbelievably this month in September. Some material resource has expanded from the 3 to the Queen. Maybe you got some really good information or guidance from a financial advisor or a friend or somebody who had good insight on how to grow your business or your investments, and it looks like that is coming through for you by having some patience. It may have felt like you were lost in the dark waiting for this opportunity, and I feel like a lot of you are trusting your feminine energy more into being less active and more receptive. If there was something out of balance there, maybe you were trying to force things too hard and not trusting in spirit enough to bring them to you. But once there's this calmness, this peace inside of you with the aloneness hermit card there, and that's the sign of Virgo. So this could extend into Virgo season, but there is, if you were alone, then you're in a partnership now. And this person is treating you very well. They're allowing you to take on more of a feminine energy in your life. They're bringing some balance because you balanced within first. So since the Lovers is here, I'm going to go ahead and grab a Journey of Love Oracle to get us started on expanding this message. We have the Heart Fire, number 1. Okay, so fire, first root chakra, security. That certainly comes with the coins showing up here, but also that passion, that spark. It could be a cardinal sign, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, and fire. Very much possible. We also have Leo and Sagittarius, of course, that carry those flames. And then we also have underneath Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky. So Gemini being an air sign, you could be dealing with an earth-based counterpart too. Possibly a Virgo. You're both ruled by Gemini. You both have the magic touch. Let's see what the Heart Fire can add to our message. Passion is igniting within you. It is not a time when things will remain still, even if the change is only sensed as a subtle stirring underneath the surface of things. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like a sun, unrestrained. You are learning how to ride waves of passion, through eruptions of heat and descent into coolness, bearing the absence of fire, only to realize it is returning to you again. Ride its waves, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat. Once you realize that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust in its presence. You will realize that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, soon to rise once more, it is a constant in your heart. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be, on fire with love for all that is. This oracle brings you a message. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decision now. What would make you feel most alive? Choose that. If you are feeling a lack of genuine passion in your life, take comfort that it is awakening in your own heart now, bringing something that has been long in rest back to life. Well, we started this reading with the dream, right? So maybe this is a dream that you are ready to pursue with passion, with fervor. You have a vision. You want to bring this into reality. Maybe you had to spend some time alone in order to get clarity on that. But this heart fire, number one, is very akin to the Ace of Wands as far as lighting a fire, that ignition, that new moon in Leo happening on the 2nd or 3rd could be that ignition point for you. The Lover's also representing a choice, and the heart fire card giving us that message of you may be presented with a choice. Will follow your heart's desire. I mentioned about trusting spirit more, trusting timing, letting go of the reins, relaxing and giving it over to spirit is going to help ease the flow of this energy into your life. Okay, our Queen of the Moon card, peace. Yeah, the stillness, the peace, also in the Hermit. By cultivating and embodying that energy is what's going to help bring in these blessings. Or once you have these blessings, it's just going to reinforce the fact that I need to continue to relax. I need to not worry so much because things are going to come through either when you least expect it, or as long as you keep your faith and your vision for yourself and your future. I'm going to grab some astrology cards here. All right, we have House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So there's a restart for a lot of you. It could be with the changing of the season on the 20th, 21st. But there is a clear new direction, new beginning, new lifestyle for you that's emerging. We have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Pisces full moon is later in the month, but spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So we have Pisces here is the 12th house and then the 1st house. So there's something shifting from closing out of a cycle as a parent here with the 10 of coins as well. And you're ready to start fresh. You're ready to be with reborn here, like this bird emerging from the egg. And then we have the South Node, destined to release. Okay. So yeah, that stress, that worry, any doubt or fear is what you're destined to release. You might want to check and see if there are any major planets transiting your natal South Node at this time. Pluto especially would be a transformation, a release, or Saturn. But let's see, underneath that we have House 7, which is Libra, and that's when the equinox takes place, balancing of the scales, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships, like we saw in the Lover's card already. So there's a deepening of a connection if it's not already present in if it is already present in your life. Okay, I am going to get a Rose Oracle card here. For Gemini, please. This one here. Okay, the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. Okay, so this piece is really important. Make sure you're setting aside time for yourself, for your psyche, to experience nothingness, to embrace that. I'm looking at this image and there's a face down here. It looks like she's underwater almost. If you ever tried any of those sensory deprivation tanks, that's something like that, where the entire world is cut off from you and you're left alone with your psyche, like the hermit here. There's great revelation that can come out of that inner, the time you devote to inner exploration. And okay, how about a alchemy card for you? I'm going to shuffle back here because these are odd shaped cards. Okay, we have lightning, number 13. Well, that's transformative, isn't it? As above, so below, taking and manifesting. That's the energy and the power that you need. We saw this image of an egg already hatching here in House 1. We'll see the same image repeated here, the white snake curling around this cracking egg. So the lightning is one of the 4 processes of alchemical transformation, the black, white, yellow, and red. So I believe it's the 2nd stage, but it is the number 13 that connects with Scorpio, death, and rebirth. And let's see what our guidebook has. Okay, the title of the card is Perfectionism, Facade, Hesitation. The stage of leucosis is a complex topic in alchemy. On the one hand, it represents purification of the materials. On the other hand, it's the phase in which the alchemist may mistake the work is complete. On the surface, everything seems perfect, pristine, well thought through, and quite complete. In actuality, the alchemist has been tricked by their own facade of perfection. Their work has hardly begun. Righteousness and fear are the great errors of leucosis. This card arrives to remind us to get our hands dirty. No one is separate from the or above anyone else. Rather, every alchemist is a kid in the laboratory, tinkering away with the elements of their life. No more fretting over your next move, fearing how others will perceive you. It's time to crack open, become who you are. The world needs your true colors. And I think that's a lot of this message coming out with the peace. You know, being at peace with who you are, accepting all parts of yourself, not criticizing yourself anymore, embracing. That's part of the transmutation, is accepting and the inclusion and integration of the shadow that you've already done the work on. So it's like giving your shadow a big hug and forgiving yourself for ever being critical of who you are. And the blank canvas is a great example of leucosis. It's terrifying to start for fear of making a mistake. Today's the day. Make a mark, begin the work. So we have that initiatory energy as well, again, showing up. The heart fire 1, the house 1. You could be seeing 1111. This is a fertile void. It's a gateway. You're ready to give birth to a new version of yourself. There is a skin that needs shed here. There's things that you're ready to finally let go of with the South Node. And it could be in relation to your past relationships with either family or friends that have had this impact on your self-perception or your self-worth. We have leucosis is related to the alchemical operation of calcinato. If this card appears together, it's a sign that things may have calcified, implying a kind of buildup or rigidity. Well, resistance, like I mentioned in the beginning, that was out of balance. There's a lot of resistance or forcing. Those are masculine energies, and this is a release of that. This is an allowing, a flowing in of receptivity. Okay. And how about some of our journey oracle? Have follow your bliss. Yeah. What makes you happy? What brings you peace? What is the path of least resistance? That is the path that manifestation follows. So if you set an intention and you don't set parameters, the magic's going to manifest in the least resistant way. So say you want to get somebody out of your life, and then what ends up happening is you get fired from the job, or you find a new place to work. It's like, well, you didn't specify who's to stay and how that person's to leave. So being very clear, and I think that clarity comes with the aloneness of the hermit and the peace and the meditation that I was referring to, getting that clarity, setting those parameters, but of how to achieve your goal, how to get to the end of this. Well, there's the journey. Get to the end of this hallway, open the next door. Okay, and underneath we have transformation again. So the death card showing up twice in different forms. And let's see what your angels and ancestors can add. All right, we have Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. So trust your intuition. That's akin to the High Priestess card. It comes with that clarity, that wisdom, that experience. And then we have underneath his Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So patient, timing, not seeking out, again, taking the more passive stance. Okay. Your animal totem card for September. And I don't have the guidebook with me currently, but we're going to see, maybe you've been seeing these animals, or there's a blank one. I forgot to take those out. So again, it goes along with that fertile void card that we saw. You do have a blank canvas, like leucosis stated. We have the wild boar. Okay, some of you might have been born in the Chinese zodiac year of the pig. 48 might be a significant number for you, but okay, pigs are loyal, creative, generous, peaceful creatures, but the wild boar, that's a little different. You can always look up, these are the medicine, animal medicine cards, and look up the meaning if you want to dig deeper on that message. So making magic for us. And we have breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. Exactly. Integrating the shadow, accepting yourself, being at peace with yourself and your past. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. and safe and happy had travel, protection from harm when journeying. All right. Any more messages for Gemini? Let me get an archetype card for us, and we'll wrap this up. All right, we have the Mentor. So this is akin to the Hierophant card. We have another 6, just like the Lover's card that showed up. So this could be you becoming your own mentor, becoming a mentor to others. There's the wisdom of the owl that's gained. And once you achieve that level of clarity and that level of vibration, you're able to influence and teach others how to get there, just like you did. People look up to you. They see you as an example of something they want to be or a level they want to achieve at some point in their life. Okay, I think that's everything I have for you this month, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments below, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.